At Bart's command, the students pulled out the tools they had prepared in advance. Not only did they cut through their desks with chainsaws, but they also smashed the windows with globes. Before long, the entire school was in shambles. Even Willie joined in the chaos. Instead of stopping them, Skinner let the kids burn their exams to their heart's content. Bart even took control of a crane and swung a steel ball, smashing it hard into the school building. But clearly all of this was just a dream.
Wake up, boy.
I dreamt it was the last day of school.
When Bart woke up and looked at the calendar on the wall, he realized today was the last day of the semester.
You know, a pinch is more traditional.
At breakfast, Bart spotted the registration form for Custy summer camp. He immediately wanted to sign up. Homer declared that as long as Bart passed his exams, he'd let him go to summer camp. When they arrived at school, the kids were cleaning out their lockers. Bart opened his locker and pulled out a pair of athletic shorts. He casually folded them into a paper airplane to play with. Then he found the teacher who was grading exams and kept flattering and praising him, hoping to get a good grade. But despite all his efforts, the teacher still wrote a D on his test. Bart was instantly devastated. Soon, the countdown to vacation officially began.
Don't open your mouth. 1.
The kids scrambled out of the classroom.
Wait a minute! You didn't learn how World War II ended. We won!
The long-awaited summer vacation had officially arrived. On the school bus ride home, Bart took out the pocket microscope he always carried with him and began altering his report card.
You bet. Check out this hand. All aces. A plus! Oh, Bart, why didn't you at least forge plausible grades? Oh.
Just so he could get into the Custy summer camp. When he got home,
Well, here goes nothing.
Don't! Stupid roller skate.
Bart handed the altered report card to Homer. Homer could tell at a glance that the report card had been tampered with, but he still agreed to let Bart go to the summer camp.
Oh, Dad, you're the best father a boy could ever have.
Hey, Dad. Now you got little hands. Can you reach under that mower and pull out that skate? Never mind.
Marge thoughtfully packed Bart's clothes for the trip. Bart arrived at Custy summer camp full of anticipation, just as he'd hoped, but the scene before him left him deeply disappointed. The accommodations were extremely basic. Venomous snakes frequently slithered through the dorms.
This is a little more rustic than I expected. I'm not worried, Lise. You know why? Because of this. Crusty brand seal of approval. You can only find it on products which meet the high personal standards of Krusty the Clown. Ow!
Oops, I should have warned you, that pot gets incredibly hot if you leave it plugged in.
That's okay. All this stuff is fine.
The daily meals consisted only of monotonous roasted pine cones. Even the campfire posed a constant risk of explosion. The recreational facilities were dilapidated, and at any moment they threatened to fall apart. Every night at dinner, he'd find frogs in his food. The recreational activities were absolutely dreadful. He'd frequently fall into dirt pits. He'd even be chased by rolling boulders. The cookies Marge had lovingly mailed were snatched away.
Tell your mom her cookies sucked.
The kids were forced to do grueling manual labor. Even the cabins they lived in were completely destroyed by a fierce storm. Even though he suffered so much at summer camp, Bart never once considered leaving. The only reason he kept going was his desire to see his idol, Custy, with his own eyes. But he discovered that the Custy appearing at the camp was actually an imposter.
Yeah, Bart. I am so Crunchy the Clown.
At that moment, Bart had had enough. He gathered all the children at the summer camp
I thought you said you broke their spirits.
We did.
You broke nothing.
to launch a rebellion and protest together. Together, they overthrew the unreasonable rules and single-handedly dismantled the fake Custy summer camp. Bart grabbed an axe and chopped through the chains, freeing his shackled friends. Everyone feasted on the camp's real food, reclaimed their own care packages,